WGN's Tanya Francisco has more on an effort to preserve the legacy of the real woman behind the controversial character and why some have mixed feelings about the brand being retired.
Stylish, God-fearing, an activist with a flair for food, Nancy Green was the first Aunt Jemima. Sherry Williams is the founder of the Bronzeville Historical Society.
She was the original living, breathing trademark.
Nancy Green was born into slavery in 1834 in Kentucky. By 1880, she had moved to Chicago, at one point living on 45th in Indiana in the Bronzeville neighborhood. She was one of the founding members and organizers of Olivet Baptist Church when it moved to 31st Street. And she worked as a nurse and caretaker for a wealthy family where she had a reputation of being an excellent cook. Her obituary in the Chicago Defender proudly proclaimed because she could make flapjacks to the Queen's taste, she was hired by a milling company to travel the country to put on cooking demonstrations for its new ready-made pancake mix named Aunt Jemima. It was based on a racial stereotype from a late 1800s minstrel show that featured a man in blackface.
Well, most newspaper accounts tell us that Nancy Green is whom created the original recipe that was used ultimately by the Quaker Oats Company.
Green dressed up as Mammy in a headscarf to portray a living version of Aunt Jemima at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. She reportedly attracted huge crowds with her sparkling personality and flair for storytelling. She ended up selling 50,000 boxes. Green continued as the brand's ambassador, a national celebrity of sorts, for the next 20 years, with posters announcing, "Eyes in town, honey."
Every time you saw her in advertisement, it was a characterization of what the marketers for the company believed her imagery should look like, but it does not fit her at all if you look at her picture.
When she wasn't peddling pancakes, Green used her celebrity status to speak out against poverty and advocate for equal rights.
My mom knew something. We didn't know the full story, though.
Marcus Hayes is one of Green's last known living relatives. We spoke with him via Zoom from his home in Huntsville, Alabama. He learned details about his great-great-great-aunt when Williams tracked him and his brothers down while doing her research.
I think we need to understand the real truth behind Aunt Jemima, that it is not just a character, that it is an actual person who overcame oppression, who used what she had to become who she was.
Green died in 1923 at the age of 89 when she was hit by a car while crossing 46th Street. She was buried in a remote corner of Oakwoods Cemetery in an unmarked pauper's grave. 3 years later, Quaker Oats bought the Aunt Jemima brand and hired several new spokesmodels over the years, leaving Nancy Green's legacy to fade.
No buckwheat can equal that famous Aunt Jemima flavor.
Now, as the company tries to reckon with Aunt Jemima's racist past, Hayes has mixed feelings about the company's plans to retire the brand.
I don't want her legacy to be erased.
I think absolutely they should retain the image that's there. I believe it's a teachable moment, and it was important to the brand because this black woman is what sold the product. And hallowed grounds are where any of our ancestors are resting.
In 2015, Williams spearheaded a campaign to highlight Green's life and legacy. She raised more than $7,000 to place a headstone at her grave.
I'm excited. The marker looks amazing. I think she would really be proud.
And acknowledging Nancy Green.
In a city cemetery that holds the remains of many prominent black Chicagoans, like journalist and activist Ida B. Wells, Olympic hero Jesse Owens, and Chicago's first black mayor Harold Washington, now sits the headstone of one more, Nancy Green, the original Aunt Jemima.
It's a sweet moment.
There will be a ceremony this Saturday at Oakwoods Cemetery to dedicate the grave marker and to celebrate Nancy Green's life. Tanya Francisco, WGN News.